What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Denim is in demand at Plato's Closet in West Ashley and North Charleston. Get cash on the spot for everything denim. Bring in your trendy and classic styles of gently used name brand denim. Get paid for your denim shorts, skirts, jackets, jeans, and more. We're looking for denim that is blue, black, or a bold color, and jeans in styles like mom jeans, bootcut, baggy, flared, and ripped. We want everything denim. Sell your denim for cash at Plato's Closet today. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Our Cardinals preview podcast. We're recording Tuesday night. So it'll either be posted Tuesday tonight or early tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, a day before the game. And this is all I'm going to say, Ryan. This is all I'm going to say. The Cardinals will be missing on their offensive line their starting center, more than likely. They're starting one of their starting guards, Justin Pugh, more than likely. They're starting running back, James Conner, more than likely. A starting safety, Jalen Thompson, more than likely. Don't got a kicker. They signed Rodrigo Blankenship. Hollywood Brown. I can't even call that man Hollywood Brown. Long Beach Brown, gonna miss the season for the injury he had. So they went out and traded and got Robbie Anderson. Who knows if he plays on such a short week, not knowing the offense, but he probably will. And I get the Saints are injured. It's not going to be any no Lattimore, no Michael Thomas, no Jarvis Landry. Get all that. I get it. But if Dennis Allen and the Saints can't beat these niggas right here, I got another stat for you. This stat comes from Greg Rosenthal. Shout out to Greg for sending it to me, or for texting it to me. The last time that the Cardinals won a home game in Phoenix, it was October 24th, 2021. These niggas ain't won a home game in almost a year, Ryan.
That's wow. Like, why is that?
I don't know, bro. Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know what it is.
That's a weird stat, bro. Like, damn.
Isn't that a weird stat, bro? If Dennis Allen can't motivate and coach the Saints to come out with the win against this Cardinals team, and I know it's not going to be easy. We got a slow-ass defense going against Kyler Murray, and that just smells disaster in itself. But if they can't beat these dudes on Thursday, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So what do they need to do to win? To win, what do the Saints need to do?
I think so. My first instinct would say get to the passer, but I do think this is a game where maybe they play the defensive line kind of like they played against Week 1 against Mariota, kind of like they played a couple of years ago against Gardner Minshew when he was a rookie, kind of like that mush rush where you can't have your edge rusher just shooting up the field because then you lose contain and then Kyler's just scrambling, and we've seen how it goes. That's a huge concern for me, just because how slow the defense has shown itself to be this season. But I really think for them to win, honestly, man, like if the offense plays, and Chris Olave should play, he's practicing, he's at a concussion protocol, he should play. If the offense can play as well as they did against the Bengals, and maybe convert some of those red zone opportunities, instead of getting like 3 field goals, maybe that a touchdown and 2 field goals, or 2 touchdowns, like they should win. Like it's just, I don't know, the feeling like this Cardinals defense isn't good. Like they haven't been good for a while. They draft players and put them in positions for them not to succeed. I don't know if it's a player thing. Isaiah Simmons, not a good football player. Xavier Collins, I don't even know. So they just have. I wish I could just give you like one answer to that question, bro. Because like at this point, like I don't know. Like for them to win, to me,
it feel like kind of mirror image. It feel like kind of mirror image teams, like teams that should be a little better. I mean, I know Arizona, it's probably not as talented on paper, but it's 2 teams that you kind of feel should be a little better than they are, And it's like, why are y'all so stink? Like, why y'all stink like that? I was looking at some highlights from the Cardinals Seahawks game this past week, and yeah, man, I agree. Like, Saints just need to kind of play smart football. The defense they're going against isn't really good. They're sporadic. Like J.J. Watt, he can get hot. In some instances, Collins, I saw him making some plays this week in the pass rush. But other than that, man, like they got a lot of food back there in the secondary, a lot of food at the linebacker position. The pass rush isn't scary at all. Like, this is a game where you should be able to run the ball well. You should be able to, kind of pick your poison in the pass game. You should be good to go, bro. But, I mean, we've seen with this team so far where, like, you can't guarantee anything, bro. But, I must say, the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks at least, the offense has gotten steadily better. They looked good this past week, but you had the red zone woes, and the 4-minute catastrophe to end the game and stuff like that. So it's going to be up to the offense to kind of keep it clicking, and it's going to be on a banged up defense. It's going to be banged up again to kind of just keep things in order, man. But like you said, bro, Kyler Murray moving the ball scares me. Like it legitimately scares me with the way our defensive line is, and just I could just see him having a crazy, like, 180-yard type of game, bro. Will it be enough for him to win? I don't know.
Kyler gonna run for 180
yards, bro. Like 180, bro. I can see it, man. I can see it, bro. Because he is annoying. Like, he's one of those annoying scramblers where, like, he will run backwards, he will run lateral, he will just...
And it's literally like you're screaming, like, get that little nigga. Just
like running after a little chicken or some little roosters. Like, get him. Just jump on him or something, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing our defense, the way we've been missing tackles, bro. Oof. Like, I could already see Bradley Roby just doing that dive like Jazz, and Uncle Phil threw Jazz out the house. Just like,
So with Alontae Taylor being designated to return, if I'm DA, I'm putting a Debo Alontae Taylor on the outside, move Roby back inside, and hopefully that somehow kind of maybe kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know if it will, but at this point, I feel like you got to try.
Because Rondale Moore, him and Kyler have a nice little connection.
They do.
Mostly, it's a lot of it's over the middle and stuff like that. You know, AJ Green still exists. Is Nuke coming back? No, Nuke ain't back yet.
Yes, bro. Of
Is
course
he
he is.
He's back.
Back.
So Nuke,
This is
of
a
course,
game.
coming back for this game. I don't expect him to get like a ton of snaps, but I mean, bro, you know how this gonna go, bro.
Yes.
You already know how this gonna go, man. So it's like, Saints need to win this game, bro. Saints really need to win this, bro. Like,
yes, bro.
it's only if I'm not saying this is a gimme game or nothing like that.
Oh no.
Like, if you look at the schedule, it doesn't get any easier after this.
No.
So it's like they need to handle business where they can. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want Philly picking top 5.
I think I want to try to answer your question again. You asked how they can win this game. Lean on AK, lean on Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Just lean and lean on Olave in spurts when you need to lean on Olave. That's it. Like, but I feel somewhat to some degree confident. Like offensively, I think they'll be okay, regardless. But it all goes back to me, and we talked about this in depth on the recap. On the recap pod, it all goes back to the defense, bruh. Like, I can't trust this defense right now. Can't trust them, bruh.
I can't, man. And when you can't trust your defense, it's like anything can happen. It really doesn't matter.
The offense go out and score 35, bro. The defense give up 40 or 38.
The offense had to put up 39 points to win it because the Seahawks had to put up 39. Which we didn't even know they had that in them at that point.
Right, exactly.
So, I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things where you just hope they kind of figure it out. This, it sucks it's a Thursday night. I wish I could pull a record for the Saints on Thursday night football. I don't feel like it's really good. But they can't go in there. They can't have much. They got to go in there with just like, you got to lean on your dogs, bro. Like you said, like you can't really go in there with much trickery and, you haven't practiced really much all week. It's really just lean on your dogs, go with what you know. AK, in the passing game, Chris Olave getting in those soft zones, maybe getting something downfield if you can. Taysom Hill, getting him running, getting him moving. And just depend on that, man, and just try to get the hell out of there with a W.
That's it. Because at that point, if they could go to 3-4 with the potential of maybe going into the Raiders game and maybe getting back to 500, wouldn't that be just so great? Like us seeing them get to 500 in person, bro. Like that would
would.
that would be dope, man. It would be dope. Like I would love that to be the case, but again, it's like I said, can we just get? And the story of the season has been so interesting too, because the offense early on struggled, and it was the defense that was carrying the team for the longest time for the first couple of weeks. And as the season's progressed, it's just completely fucking flipped. It's where like the offense is doing enough, where it's like, okay, the offense is doing enough where you feel like we should be good, and the defense is like, nah, I don't want anything to do with it.
And on one level, it's like we've been critical on the offense, but on the same level, it's like, man, they've been banged up. Like, offense been banged up as hell. You had Mike. You were down to Marquez Callaway, Keith Kirkwood. Rashid.
He made that one catch and he got 2 DMPs back to back. Bro, they ain't even playing on Thursday.
Ain't even playing, bro. Like, that was it. I gave you all I had, bro. Rashid coming straight out the nowhere. Scoring touchdowns. Like, we need more of him.
Yes, please.
Give him something, like figure something out. He was getting open downfield. He was doing this thing on the end-arounds or whatever. Like, get more of him going. Get Chris Olave going. here's what I want to know. Saints made a move today where they converted some of Deontay Hardy's money into bonus to create some cap space. What's going on, bro? What you think, bro?
At first when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck is these niggas doing?" Like I was confused, but kind of standard protocol in the NFL. Like most teams like to have $3 to $4 million in cap space. Kind of like think of it like savings, like just in case money. And so it seemed like they had gotten low in their just in case money, and to kind of replenish it, they made that move, and gave Hardy that bonus. So then they have that just in case money, whether it be signing a player, trading for a player, or just whatever. It's literally just in case money. But my question is why? Yeah, but my question more is why do that extension or why do that deal with Hardy rather than they could have cut like they could have cut like Sha Tuttle and got like $2 million. There's other things that they could have done. Released a couple of players who isn't contributing anything on the team, and gotten that same result. So I don't know why going to Deontay was the first course of action because he's not going to be on the team next year.
Well, they just added ghost years, right? They spread that shit out. It's like, man, Loomis economics, bro. That shit is wild, man. Like, I don't know, but obviously a lot of people think, oh, OBJ or whatever. With the OBJ thing, I'm just like.
Why would he want to come?
Why would he want to come? And it's like, okay, if he does come, like, does that really change anything? And it's no like, okay, like to me, it's like a setup for sadness. Like it's like, you just be angry at the end of the season. Like, OBJ, he probably get 10 catches or something like that. He probably pissed off, and then you got the media, and, national media talking. This is like, I don't know if I want to deal with that. Like, if we was cooking, if we was like 4-3 right now, I'd be like, hell yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Let's
yeah,
I 2-4, bro. I don't know.
It does 2-4, maybe 2-5 after Thursday, man. They got to win this game, Ryan. They got to win this game. They got to. Do I feel confident that they will? That's a completely different question. But this is the first time, like in a long time, and I don't even think even during like the bad, quote unquote, bad Sean Payton years, man, this might be the first time the fan base has felt this down.
No question.
Just like 2006, bruh. Like think about that.
No question about it.
And some of that, right? Some of that is just us as fans that 2006 to 2021. That's a long
time. That's a generation.
That's 15 years of having. Even though they didn't win a Super Bowl every year, that's about 15 years of having a team
that's a generation,
was
bro.
Good. That was
like
so it's been a
your
while.
Your daughter was born what? 09, 08, 2010?
No, 2010. So this
and she's a teenager now. You know what I'm saying?
She'll be 13 in March, bro. Like, it's insane.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that was a generation, bro.
It was. But I think the point I'm making is that even during those 7 and 9 seasons, whether it was because as fans, we thought, all right, we have Sean Payton, we have Drew Brees, like you kind of having like that safety net to fall into, like, okay, maybe this season not our season, but like we can turn this shit around. Like we'll figure it out. We got Sean Payton, we got Drew Brees.
I remember you were down here. We were watching the
Oh, it's the Patriots again?
The Carolina
Oh,
Panthers, and
that
that
one.
Decker
Oh,
shot.
yes,
Like they
yes, yes.
still were alive. They were still alive in that game. Like they had
Yes.
playoff hopes alive and stuff like that.
Was
Wound
that
up
the
losing.
Stephon Anthony? Like he returned the block?
Yeah, Stephon Anthony returned. Like I think that was the first returned.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, like the first
Still
time
lost
they
that
did
game.
Still lost the game. But they were still alive in that game. Like still had playoff hopes. So those teams, even though they were bad, like you still had playoff hopes during the season. Like man, maybe we can get in. Got Drew Brees, get in there,
Yep.
wild card. Maybe we could cook. But this was the first season in a long time where we like, I don't even. Can we win another game? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I guess what makes it worse is that we don't even have that. Like we talked about on the recap show. We don't like if things get like darker. We can't even fucking go to like YouTube and start looking at quarterback prospects. Like, I want to go to YouTube. Can I look up CJ Stroud? Can I?
At least we had that, bro. At least we had that. Like, okay, time to get on the mock drafts, man. Can't even do that, man.
Let me dig into some Bryce Young. Let me dig into some CJ Stroud. Who was this Henson Hooker? Bro, we got nothing.
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
This is why they got to win that game on Thursday, bro. Because they go 2-5. And you know what I realized, right? You posted that you tweeted that fucking Tankathon like the draft list order for the NFL, and I just kept staring at the Panthers at the number 1 overall pick, bruh. 1-5 and 1 win. Niggas
They beat the Saints.
Staring at that shit. Like how did we lose to a team and like 2 weeks later their head coach is gone. Christian McCaffrey might get traded. Robbie Anderson got like
dumpster fight, and we lost them. And I can't even remember how. I don't even remember.
I was flying, but like Mark Ingram had scored, got the game close, and then PJ Williams missed that tackle on Laviska Shenault and scored on that long touchdown. I think that was pretty much all she wrote.
Man, that felt like years ago, bro. Years ago.
And this is, I mean, I know we're supposed to be previewing the Cardinals game, but it's really not a whole bunch to preview. Like, the Saints need to fucking use AK. They need to use Taysom. And they need to figure, like, just come out the game with the win. Can we
get a complete game? You know, like you remember even like those 79 seasons, you would have that. Like remember that when Sean, the Rams game when Saints blew out the Rams. Greg Williams on defense.
Yes.
Was on the defense for the Rams. Yes. Sean Payton get his revenge. Mike Thomas going off. Brandon Cooks. Like we would get those. Even like the 2012 season. There was no Sean Payton that season, but we played the Mike Vick Eagles. They were starting to get a little hot again that season, and they came in. I think we played the Monday Night Football. It was a primetime game. Dominated them. That was like Cam Jordan coming out party.
Oh, I think I remember that game
and all that stuff. Yeah. You remember who's the white dude, the white receiver with the Eagles?
Riley Cooper.
What was his name? The one they said.
Riley Cooper. Yeah.
Remember him like laying flat in the end zone, trying to do like a fake.
I do remember that. I also remember
dominate him.
I also remember during that. Was that the game where I was watching it and you tweeted? You tweeted like he said nigga. He said nigga. I read his lips.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, bro. But even then, like even those bad Saints teams, they would come out at least a game or two where they just came out just looking. And even for that one game you believe, like, man, maybe this team can do something. Can we get one of those games, bro? Just one. Like just one. And maybe hopefully it's this one, maybe not. I don't know. But can we just get one of those games where just for a day we believe that this team has something going forward.
I
Just
have a
one.
request.
Because not having hope sucks, man. Like not having any hope, that's a hard way to live, bro.
It is, especially as a sports fan, and even us not being attacked, that's why not having that first round pick, especially if it's a high pick, is like double trouble. Because at least that, as a fan, gives you like hope. Like if we just hit on this draft pick, we just get this shit right.
Well, let me ask you this: What do you think? Because anytime you sit it, somebody gonna be in your mention saying, "Oh man, look, we got that Sean Payton in our pocket. We gonna make that trade, and we gonna get us a first round pick." Like, what are your thoughts on that in general?
I tweeted it 2 weeks ago. Whatever I was, is I really think fans need to recalibrate their expectation of what the Saints may get back in a Sean Payton trade. Sean Payton is not going to go to a team where that team in to acquire him is going to gut themselves to get him. So teams can't so to do a coach trade in the NFL, you can't trade players. It's only draft picks. But why would Sean Payton go to a team that has to give up 2 first round picks to get him?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. And I think another under not talked about storyline in the whole Sean Payton thing is that, and this is a bigger conversation that needs to be had about Mickey Loomis in general, is that Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis are best friends.
Oh, speak on it.
When you have a relationship that's so built in nepotism, and I'm not saying that the friendship isn't legit, it is, but when your friendship is so important that maybe as a GM you're not seeking the best deal to help the team, but more so you're seeking a deal that is where your friend wants to go, then you're doing a disservice to the team that you're the GM for. And I think that is something that's not talked about enough. I think that when the Sean Payton trade happens, that the Saints, for whatever reason, are going to work with Sean Payton to get him where he wants to go.
Yes.
Which is so weird, because when a team, can we just go right back to the CD Deuce trade? CD did not have, when he got traded, it wasn't like Mickey called him and said, "Hey, we want to trade you, but do you have like an ideal in mind of like what team you want to go to?" Like, luckily for him, he got with the number 1 team in the NFC right now.
Yeah, one seed
looks like one of the best teams in football. So it, for the most part, worked out pretty well for CD Deuce. But no one, Mickey Loomis doesn't call up CD Deuce and ask him where he wants to go. When Jimmy Graham got traded, no one called up Jimmy and said, "Hey, we about to move you to the Seahawks, but if you had another team in mind that maybe you want to go to," like, that doesn't fucking happen, because GMs and teams don't give 2 shits about players when they view them as expendable and they want to get away from them. But in a situation like this, where it's like, and I guess my question as a fan is that I understand what Sean Payton did for the Saints. He made it a respectable, top-notch football team in the NFL, and a team that was a laughingstock of the NFL for years. Even before I became a fan, was a laughingstock of the NFL. Turned it around, made it a dominant team off and on for 15 plus years. Dominant. Won a Super Bowl. The Saints won a fucking Super Bowl. So the amount of gratitude and the amount of love and what you may view as what you owe a person like that, I can't imagine it. However, Sean decided to step down. Sean decided to leave. So when that happened and you're the GM of the team, you got to do what's best for the team. You can't do what's best for your friend. So I tweeted it, bruh, because I know that trade's going to happen. The only team I could legit see giving up a first for Sean Payton is the Los Angeles Chargers. Because on paper, that should be a team that should be competing in the AFC Championship game.
No question.
You got one of the best young quarterbacks in football, Khalil Mack, or I think Bosa has an injury where he may miss a season. But in theory, if he's healthy, a dominant pass rushing duo, should be a great defense. Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, your team should be in the AFC Championship game. What Brandon Staley does as a head coach for that team is criminal. Criminal.
And Sean Payton was at the game last night.
At the game in the suite, bro. I ain't gonna even get. I can't even say it on the podcast. But in the suite at the game, so I can see the Chargers saying, you know what? And I don't know how the Chargers season is going to end, but for me, if the Chargers don't make it to the playoffs, or if the Chargers is like one and done in the playoffs in a very embarrassing fashion, would not shock me at all for them to get Brandon Staley out of there. And they, in themselves, they see it like we have a Super Bowl contender roster. All we was missing was a head coach. We can give up this first. It'd probably be like a lower first. Get Sean Payton. We good. We'll win. We could be in the Super Bowl next season. That's really the only team I could see giving a first vote for him, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. Other than that, I think you're looking at, okay, we can give you like maybe 2 2s. We can give you like a 2 and a 3, a 2 this year, a 3 next year. I think that expectation, and we were a part of that expectation, but I think when it comes to fruition, it's not going to be what us as fans wanted it to be.
It's time for another season of the Palmetto Porch, an original podcast from Discover South Carolina. I'm Devin Whitmire. Join me as I get to the heart of what makes South Carolina such a great place to visit by speaking to the locals who make it so special. Premiering December 5th, find the Palmetto Porch wherever you get your podcasts. And for more information about our show, visit scpalmettoporch.com.
O'Reilly! You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge, just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people. O'Reilly
Auto Parts. Hey, I think us as fans, we value coaching. I think owners, they, not all of them, but most of them, I think they look at head coaches a different way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not trying to, some might, but most aren't trying to put all that stock into the coach. They kind of want to keep them in their place for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an employee. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too big for your bridges. You go giving 2 first-round picks and paying Sean Payton $20 million a year. It's like you run the team. You know what I'm saying? And there are some owners that are willing to do that, but usually those owners aren't the team that Sean Payton is willing to go to. You know what I'm saying? So you have so many factors, so many parameters that play into this whole thing. It has to be a team that, one, Sean Payton wants to go to, because, he could sit out and do another year of media or whatever. He's not, in the absolute rush, even though I feel like he's ready to get back into football. Like, you could tell.
Nigga,
watch him, he's ready to get back into football.
That nigga ready. That nigga
ready. He
ready, bro.
Media and all that shit, that's not him, bro. It ain't him. He looks so uncomfortable on that TV, bro, in that fucking suit. Like, man, that is not him, man. So he gonna be back. It's just, you're right, bro. I really think, I tweeted a while back, I'm like, I think Saints fans gonna be disappointed. They think you're 2 first-round picks and all that. Like, man, it's not gonna happen, man. If they can get a first round pick, I'd be happy at this point.
Be happy. I literally tweeted because there was this girl in my mentions that was just she was great, just great my nerves, bro. And I quote tweeted and I said, if the Saints get a first round pick and a second round pick for Sean Payton, I will unblock everyone on my block list.
Boy, they're like 50,000 people, boy.
Not 50,000 people, nigga.
50,000 people right there, bro. Hey.
Not 50,000.
You got people
that just shows you how confident I am about it, though. Like, that's how confident I am that the Saints will not get a first and a second. I just don't see it. Now, if they do, then as a fan, I'm happy, and then as a fan, I gotta do some work on Twitter, but because I'm a man of my word. But that's just how confident I am that it's not going to happen. Just getting back to the Cardinals game real quick. It's so funny because like that was for a hot second. It was a game I had planned to go to this year because Arizona, it's only like a 6-hour drive from here, or even shorter on a flight. Go in Thursday night football, watch the Saints play. I'm off on Fridays, be in and out. But as this season went on, bro, not driving 6 hours to see Andy Dalton play, bro. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Anything else about the game against the Cardinals that you want to just
much,
point
man.
out?
Look, it's good to get Olave back.
Yes, it's also good to get Alante back. I think Alante Taylor.
You think he's going to play? You think he's going to play?
Man, I hope so. Shit. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a couple of weeks since it's made. I don't know.
I don't know anything, but I hope he does. Because I just think he bring a speed element to the secondary that just seems to be
some youth
lacking, bro. Just lacking.
He's some young meat.
Can this be like? Can we get like a Tehran like revenge game against the Cardinals? Can we just get something? Like I know he had that pick against the Vikings. And
Tyran something. I don't know. Something. Hey.
It's getting tough.
I never thought I'd see Saints Twitter turn on them, but they've been LSU Twitter and everybody, man. It's like,
bro, you know what the Joker said. He said they'll turn on you.
They'll turn on you. That's so true, bro. I bet he knew that too.
I mean, I get it. That's probably like a reason to help him from coming back. But conversely, shit, I know he hasn't played all that much this season, but shit, Jarvis was being heralded as a king after week 1, bro. Like,
bro, man. But hey, I was ready to extend him for 4 years. Extend him right now. Then it's like, oh, now I'm quickly reminded why he was available.
Although
it wasn't ability, it was availability.
He shouldn't have played in that Vikings game. He was probably, and then that's just one of those things where it's like, was that like a little mini MT thing where like they had him out there when he really shouldn't have been out there and he made the injury worse type of thing. I don't know.
No, man. I mean, they've had, look, it's unfortunate, bro. They've had some bad luck. I know people want to blame Matt Rhea and all that, but I mean, come on, Lattimore got a bruised kidney. Like, I don't know. Ain't nothing you could you can't prepare for a bruised kidney. Players, like Pete just stretched his titty out. His titty hurt.
Pete always hurts.
Peyton Turner, that just comes with the experience, bro. Like, I don't even have a reaction anymore.
None.
Peyton Turner, he practiced, bro. Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner said, I'm back, baby.
This nigga want to get me started.
That boy gonna be on that sideline smiling, boy. That boy gonna be on that sideline smiling, happy as hell.
Speaking of the Cardinals, what would make sense to try to do in this game? And I know they're not gonna do it, but they would could you use Zach Bond on the edge, on the edge to like maybe contain the edge when Kyler try to run? Maybe. No.
Makes sense. No,
they won't.
Don't do it.
Someone said during the live stream, they was just like, someone was like, "Where is Zach Bond?"
Where is he? He's out there.
Somewhere.
I looked on the snap count. I was like, he had 23 snaps. Like,
he had 23 snaps last week?
Yeah, it's purely special teams, bro. Or 23% or something like that. It's all special teams.
Oh, shit. We will have the live stream up on Thursday. We got to get it figured out because it's a game. Obviously, it's a national. Oh, it's an Amazon game, so I should be able to stream.
Amazon, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Prime. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get the Zoom started.
We'll be good to go. Go in there, have a good time. Like that's one thing about the season, good or bad. Watching the game with everyone, like seeing our reaction off the Shaheen touchdown. Like it's like the little shit. It's the little shit like that just makes this season fun. You brought up the wanting the complete game. If I could just give the Saints one message, could y'all just have that complete game next Sunday? Could you just imagine all of us together, bro, and they just put up like a 40-17 game against the Raiders, bro, and just we just leave the dome just happy, go out, get turned up, just man.
Man, we gotta go find Allen and all them where they be cooking out at.
Oh, yeah. It's already he already told me to come find them Sunday morning. So, man, it's going.
Oh shit!
Regardless of for regardless of what happens at the game, like it's just going to be an experience. I do want to give a shout out to Ricky J. I'm not going to put your whole government name out there, but you are the Raiders raffle winner. So hopefully you live in Louisiana or live in New Orleans. If not, we may have to re-raffle the ticket. But if you do and you want and you are able to attend the Raiders game next Sunday on the 30th of October, we are sending you an email. You'll be joining, if you can, you'll be joining me, Ryan, Joey. That whole section that we have is gonna be turned up, man. It's gonna be an experience. But
man,
before we
shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we get to the Raiders game, they gotta take care of business on Thursday, man. And I know sometimes our podcast can maybe seem a little negative, but I will say this. If they can just figure out a fucking way to beat the Cardinals on Thursday, then you give yourself a fucking mini bye. And then maybe you could start getting healthier. Maybe by the time the Raiders game come, like you could get maybe Jarvis back, you could get more players back and kind of be closer to a full squad, and then maybe you can make some type of push where you can start stacking wins. So that's why, to me, like this is why this Cardinals game is so crucial. Like, if they can win this game, get to 3-4, and then just get the mini bye and just hope to get healthier. I just don't want these niggas to be embarrassed, like just making us embarrassed on Thursday, bro. Like it's national game, bro.
Right.
Just have Twitter just getting jokes off. Well, I mean, we will be too, but.
Quick programming note. I'm gonna be on 103.7 Lafayette, the game. 8:30 Friday morning. So check it out. It's gonna be the second time I'm on there. So 103.7 AM. Or 104.1 Lake Charles. So Lafayette, Lake Charles, check your boy out. Gonna be out here early in the morning, boy.
I hope you don't sleep through it like you normally do.
Bro, the last time I was on there, like the radio producer was calling me. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, who this? She's like, this is the game. You're supposed to be coming on. I'm like, oh, shit. They don't know what they messing with, bro. I don't. Hey.
That's the most Ryan shit I've ever heard in my life. Everyone. Thank y'all for support. Next Saturday night is gonna be fucking. We got 40 people. We got 40 plus people coming to this party, bro.
Bro, I've been trying to prepare myself since, man. I started walking, trying to get some stamina in on them. Just trying to get ready, bro.
Do you want to hear something wild? This is completely random, but you brought it up. You want to hear something wild? Do you know how many approximate miles or steps we walked when we were in Europe?
Ooh, I can't even imagine.
About 7.5 miles. It was like almost 150,000 steps.
Damn. I mean, that's what they do out there, bro. They walk. Fucking lazy ass Americans. I
thought like all the eating and drinking I did, and I did a bit, but like not like too excessively. Like, but I thought when I got back, like I would have put on weight, bro. I lost weight in Europe, bro. Just lost weight in Europe.
That's why we fat as hell in America, bro.
Bruh, tell me why I was in Paris. I was like, man, ain't no fat people in Paris, huh? Like, I'm the
no,
it's just me. Just looking out of place, bro. Real talk, bro. Everywhere I went, and just looking around, like, damn, ain't no one fat in this bitch. just me. All right.
America, man.
Okay. With that, we will get out of here. We appreciate y'all. Next weekend, next week, people are flying all over the U.S. to go to New Orleans, support the podcast, be together as a community. And this is going to be like the first annual hashtag Saints for the podcast. We're going to have to do this, make it a yearly thing, at least one game a season where we kind of just ID it as the Saints Twitter podcast game where everyone kind of comes in. We got people all over the U.S. We got 2 people coming over from the U.K. Maybe one more person in Daniel. If Daniel can somehow swing it, man, like it's wild. It's just wild, man. It just makes no sense to me. But I appreciate it. I'm grateful of it every day. We appreciate y'all. Enjoy the game on Thursday, but please don't take this shit too seriously. It's just football. I don't want people like the best thing for me is that if the Saints lose on Thursday, got red zone on Sunday, baby. Like,
baby, I'm actually looking forward to Sunday morning Thursday.
Right, because like I'm thinking about doing a Zoom.
Think about doing a Zoom on Sunday, bro. Just red zone it out and just chill. You know what I'm saying?
I just have not been able to really focus on the
whole NFL.
Really, none. It's just been very
either me.
Saints specific, so just kind of having the ability to kind of step back and watch other teams will be great. One other quick thing I wanted to say before we wrap up. The New York Football Giants are 5-1 with Daniel fucking Jones. Brian Dable has coached that team to be 5-1. They just beat the Raiders last week. No one can ever fucking tell me that coaching doesn't matter. Please.
Oh, man. It reminds me of 2006 Sean Payton, bro.
Coaching is crucial. And it's funny because when I tweeted it and I was just like on paper, the Saints have a more talented roster than the Giants. Like, whether it's Andy Dalton at quarterback, Jameis at quarterback, like, I don't care. On paper, the Saints are more talented than the Giants. So, coaching matters. Point blank, period. Coaching matters. So, hopefully DA comes out on Thursday, can get a win, get the team going, can stack wins up, because the city needs it, bro. Like, Saints Twitter community, Saints community in general need it, because if not, them streets going to continue to get hot, and they're going to get rough real quick. Because you already done seen them, like, during, like, after post-game pressers and after press conferences, people like, DA ain't showing enough fire. Like he just complacent. You already see it coming out,
you start criticizing everything. Start criticizing everything, boy.
Anyway, thank y'all for all the support. We truly appreciate it. We'll be back Thursday night to do. So Thursday we are doing the live stream. And then after that, the live stream, the Zoom, and then after that, we will be doing the Thursday night recap pod to recap the Saints-Cardinals game. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate it. We'll be back Thursday night. With that, we're out.
Peace.
You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly.